Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Have you been enjoying the Wild Weeks? The bow one was fantastic in my opinion. It really was, and that's what we're going to be talking about today because we learned something from that Wild Week. Remember back when these bows were first introduced in Chapter 2 Season 6? Everybody hated that season. I personally enjoyed it, but who am I to talk? I enjoyed every single season of Fortnite. Point is, the vast majority of the player base hates that entire season, and that hatred obviously was directed towards the bows as well. I always just thought that the hate was misdirected though because the bows were great. They were just part of a terrible loot pool. People hated the primal and especially the makeshift weapons. Understandably so, but the bows brought such unique mechanics to the game. Those particular bows worked unlike anything we've ever seen before. They brought gimmicks along with them, and I love a weapon that's more of a weapon than just a weapon, if that made any sense at all. What I mean is the bows were like exotics. The reason I loved exotic weapons is because they have a gimmick attached to the weapon, and that changes things up. And stuff like that changes is a must in shooters in my opinion. So the bows were great, but they were stuck in, like I said, a terrible loot pool. Plus, you had to craft them most of the time, and crafting was just so complicated it wasn't worth the trouble. And after that season, we never saw the bows again until recently with this Wild Week that we just had. Everyone loved the bows. It was such a nice twist in the loot pool, and they were easy to get. No crafting involved. Was there a little too many? Yes, but it's a Wild Week, not a mild week. Regardless, that Wild Week seemed to have attracted nothing but positivity from the community, and it was really nice to see. Now I ask you again, what did we learn from that? What did we learn from this Wild Week? We learned that the community loves bows, and I think the whole event should serve as a green light for Epic to make bows a staple in the loot pool. Of course, I'm not saying to go crazy like we just had. Maybe just like one type of bow, or even just a mechanical bow, and you could like craft them with nuts and bolts, because nuts and bolts were a lot easier than what you were using with all the bones and the metal parts, you know what I mean? I personally love the unstable bows and exotic, but I get why most people like the regular ones. It would be interesting to see if Epic actually made one type of bow become a regular in the loot pool from now on, because again, we just learned that the community loves the bows. It's an interesting thought, but I'd love to know what you think down below. How would you feel if Epic made bows part of the main loot pool? Would you want crafting involved? As always, guys, let me know down below. I would love to talk about it there, and thank you so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and check the description for my other channels. Also down there, you will find a real Ember on Fiverr who will take care of all of your YouTube thumbnail needs. If you want to make a channel, thumbnails are the most important part. Don't forget. Lastly, if you'd like to support me in the item shop, use code Clen, my hashtag Epic Partner Chat. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I will see you in the next video. Take care.